Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Chairudin Yusuf. I am from 5A interpretation class. Today I would like to answer the midterm test question. So let's start it. The first question is I should find the distinct between translation and interpretation. The first is according to expert, based on my opinion, and I should make the example. Okay, according to according to the expert, translation is rendering text from a source language into a target language while preserving meaning. Translation is written, while the interpretation is an oral from a translation, enabling real-time cross-linguistic communication either face-to-face in a conference setting or over the phone. It can also be called oral translation, real-time translation, or personal translation. This is the process where a person repeats what is said out loud in a different language. That's the distinction between translation and interpretation. And my opinion is almost the same because I was read the distinction between translation and interpretation from the expert. So my opinion is translation is written and the interpretation is oral. That's my opinion. And the example of translation is when we have some text from Indonesian language and we need to make it into English language. That that the translation. And the example of an interpretation is when we have some foreign friends from other country who come to visit us and they talk with our parents who not understand about English language and also can't speak in English. So we have to tell our parents what our friend talking about, and also we need to tell our friends what our parents talking about. That that's the example of interpretation in real time, face to face. And the next question is I should find some text, journal, article, ebook, or anything and need to interpret some of them, some of paragraph. So I was find the article and the title is Reforms in the Policy of English Language Teaching in Malaysia. This is informative text. This is have 13 page and published in 2016. The researcher is three people: Radzwan Rashid, Sirena Basri, and Kamariah Yunus. The publisher is sakepub.com. So I will try to interpret one paragraph from this article. So this paper is dealing with the study of the adoption in Malaysia of ELT regulation. While the changes are addressed frequently in this analysis until the latter gains ascendancy, there is also a convergence of the old and new approach. Overall, constant change have been carried out in the Malaysia education system, where new policies have been implemented since independence from Britain at 1957. Unfortunately, current source of help do not always sufficiently meet the strong need for social support and encouragement in order to teachers to cope with the change. Perhaps, together with the state education authority, the MOE will establish a structured system of support at a school level, consisting of educational officer or teacher who are highly qualified in the new initiative. If they have inquiries or queries, this officer may serve as a one-stop center to provide teacher support. That's my interpretation for one paragraph from this article, and I think this is I will answer our question. Thank you for listening this my answer question for the midterm test interpretation class. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.